We have a disaster at Walmart. Cue the fire 2 times. It is so bad today. If you ever come to my channel thinking you're going to have good news, well, you're not. It is bad. We have stocks, major trouble, and you're kind of seeing that today now, aren't you? Also, worldwide events. Cue the fire a 3rd time. They need to move that 90-second clock, you know, when we all die. We have that nuclear, situation going on. Russia is not. Vlad's a little upset. Guy needs to chill a little bit on that little button, right? Stop, Vlad. But I think you need to move it to like maybe 9 seconds. Did I fix that? Something like that. Also, pop the confetti. Turn that frown upside down. Short this market because analysts have been telling you and I, from where we're at right now, you get 26% more to the downside. And the one thing that the Fed chases every single day, all the Fed officials, their 400 PhDs, and they say they are in control of this inflation thing and all the things that they say that they're in control of, like printing money, and they're not. I think I may have got this one wrong. I said that was going to be the top of the 2-year yield. Well, either that or we're getting a double top. That orange line, I told you, that orange line needs to get above that blue line. And they still have more room to go. And if I were to draw a line, a red line going across, almost there. Oh my gosh, we're actually going higher in the yields. This is a horrible thing if you just so happen to like the stock market. But coming in from breaking glass.
All right, so we're more than halfway through earnings season, and there have been some monster revisions. Large cap names are down about 9%, but look at the small cap names, folks.
Oh, everything's so bad. Eye on earnings, and I told you, from Walmart to everything, to the wall, to the marts, it's not gonna look good coming into 2023, okay? I've been warning, but no one listens to Bravo. Walmart sees weaker 2023 results, cautions on economic outlook. And yeah, that's what I said. And not just that. Remember last year, they're like, 2022. Yep, that's when this was published. Walmart may close stores. That's a warning, right? Increase prices due to theft, CEO says. So if Dad says, don't do that, and then you do that, and he says, don't do that again, and then he takes off his belt, okay, and you do it again, you're probably going to get a whooping because you need it. But I mean, even regardless of all the macro, right, that I speak of, and earnings and PE and all those kind of good things called fundamentals, I say, just look at the charts, trade the charts in front of your face, and you'll be okay. I mean, there may be a couple gut punches and you just got to battle through it. But in the end, you will be okay. Retail, come on, you guys. What the frack are you doing? Retail investors, pour into Walmart. Now you're doing the Tesla, the ARK, the Amazon, everything that's fun, because in school they told us to invest. Well, unless you were in my class and I said you don't invest, you trade. You get in, you get out. Pour $1.5 billion every single day into U.S. market, the highest amount ever recorded. Well, can we just sit here and take a moment? Retail got totally wiped out. Did you not learn your lesson? The belt is off. And you're still touching the light socket. Your dad clearly told you to not touch it and stay away from it. And you're like, oh, look, oh, Tesla, how's that feel? It's like playing Russian roulette. You're like, click, nothing. See, click, nothing. Well, you just keep going. Let me know how it goes. And clean up on aisle 9. I mean, you guys, please stop what you are doing. This was you in 2020. Right before the stimmies, and you're like, wow. Look at this gambling casino. How much I can make. Look at that. Look, I can't move it. Can I move it? Can I really want to get my finger on that thing, right? Can I still? I can't do it. Hold on, if I work really hard, right? There, I did it. All right, just the tip though. Come on, guys, stop making the purple line go so high. I mean, but that's not the only lines that are going high and other ones that are going low. Guys, just look at this. This is the red line is consumer loans. Woo, that's way up there. I can't even do that. That's you as a consumer. That's you as your personal savings. Oh, it went up a little bit. Oh, also, here's another line for you, and it probably doesn't look that bad, but it's going to be so bad. This is your housing price index. See that blue? See how it's rolling? Show me one time it's ever rolled. None, right? Except for 08. Ooh, that was pretty now, wasn't it? And the 80s, just barely. Look at how much that's like crink. Oh, and if you really want to see a crink, just do year over year. Here. Yeah. Oh, but the housing market, you were wrong on that call, Bravo. Well, looking at the charts, looks like I wasn't. But again, you guys, I have no dog in this fight. I look at the charts and I'm like, oh, you might have a little upsies, here and there, but big picture going down. Walmart again, great deal of uncertainty. Walmart slides on disappointing guidance, forecasts second straight annual profit. Just in case you wanted to know what happened to the profit, well, that would be a decline. But just because I say all these bad things about Walmart, that doesn't mean you trade it that way. You have to look at the charts. How was today? Well, let's just, looking over there, looks like a complete and utter bloodbath. S&P, 2%. Dow, over 2%. How's your NASDAQ? Bet you it's 2.5%. Let's just take a little gander there. NASDAQ, ooh, on the dot. You would think that I trade daily. 2.5%, down 300 buckaroonies. But since we are talking about the wall, it's WMT. I always go WA, and I'm like, what? WAL? No, that's... Hey, you have a trend line, so you're safe. Safety first. Make sure you guys are wearing your goggles. Also, exit prior to earnings, which... You're fine. You can come back in. You cross that little blue line on Walmart. Now, this is good. So you're okay on Walmart. You might be getting in a little bit at the top. We're going to just turn on. Let's see if Lux Algo can pick anything up. Nope. You're fine if you want to trade it. I mean, I probably wouldn't trade it there. You got nothing there. I'll get rid of the Fed funds rate. It does not affect Walmart. Actually, I turn on my little swing trader. That is your 200. You're above it. Congratulations. You had a swing trade right there. Oh, you're still riding it. So even though the news, everything's bad, you trade it different. Actually, one of ACN it's in my watch list. I'm in that one. ACN. That is my bear market watch list. If you ever want to know what I'm trading, this is what I do. That's what it was. There's your 200 again. And I'm like, you break that little yellow line, you break the little red line, all the little lines, and woo, there we go. I mean, you had two rising wedges. I said, this is what it's going to do. Gosh, come on, you guys, look. See that? Same thing. See the white line? Couldn't get over it. See the blue line, red line? You cross that, you right click, you click short, you make money going down. Okay. If you didn't learn the first time, learn it the second time. Also, if you did not take advantage of $20, that's it, a month. What is that? Like 50 cents a day? I could be wrong. Maybe it's 70. I don't even know. For my trades, grab it. It's going to 30. This is it. And what was another trade that I was in? Also, if I ever do a sponsored video, they're paying me to do it, okay? Disclaimers. I just pull up the charts and I'm like, you need to have Lux Algo. You need to turn on your indicators and go, should I be getting in or should I not? And if I say I am not trading it, I'm not trading it. But I was trading the S&P 500. I said, that's where I got in. That's the green. Why? It's all because of the stupid lines. Got in right there. Where did I close my position? Right there. And I said, if you want to short it, it would be right under that red line. That's the Bravo 9. Where would you enter back in? Somewhere either the white line, that's your 200, it's probably going to bounce on that, or there. Also, you break that orange line, we're going, well, lower, but you should see the big picture. Also, SPX under 4, woo! That's not good. Actually, and the white lines, I did that for your video because you subscribed to the channel. I said, this is where you buy, this is where you sell. The white line going all the way up was where you would sell. But I sold before because it went into Lux Algo and I just knew. The MACD was rolling over. I'm like, that's it. We'll see you on the other side. And even still, the market went up and everyone's like, Bravo, you said it was going to go down. Like, come on, man. You can't, you throw someone out into the Atlantic Ocean 100,000 miles away from shore and you tell them to swim. Yeah, they're going to survive for a little bit, but at some point, right? Especially gravity, unless it's somehow weirdly manipulated, which, S&P 500, good luck. Those are toughies. But on this toughie, here's your down here. This is your price target. In this is a you have a rising wedge, falling wedge, whatever. There's your support. Your blue line or your orange line. There you go. Oh, and that red line, that's right there. That's breaking all-time lows. Then we fall from there. Then it's like your next spot's way down there. Also, some other plays. Also, if you want to know, so this is my bear market, right? If you're under that white line, I'm trading bear. All those cool little things. Take advantage of 70% off? And then it's only going to be 60% off because this week I got to raise the price. And then swing trading, same thing. Or all my courses for $199, 4 payments. Any way you look at it. And I really, on this channel, I just try to take major indices. And I've said, this is the bond market. I know, yes, I've made this trade. Okay, I know, I showed you. It was a head and shoulders. I'm like, this isn't going to play well. This is when you decide, I'm not going to look at the charts. Remember when I said, if you cross that blue line, yeah, I said, we're probably going to go all the way down here and retest new lows. Well, even on a swing trade, see, you could swing trade it up, it goes down. You swing trade it up, it goes down. Everything is just this one, but we're underneath the 200. So unless you really know what you're doing, do not swing trade underneath the 200. You have to draw lines like that. So we broke it. We actually kind of retested. We're going to head lower. Same thing for the dollar, the Dixie Chicks. That was a swing trade up, but again, you're under the 200, but that is for experienced traders only. But if you are an experienced trader, that would be UUP. That's how you're trading this one. And I said that there's your trend line, the blue one, and we bounced off of it. That's bullish for the dollar, bearish for everything else. It would be including Bitcoin, which it's down $600 today, 2.5%. Same setup on the 4-hour, you broke. I said on the 4-hour because Bitcoin's so volatile. To try to trade that on the daily, good luck. You break. It was yesterday. I said we're going one or two ways. Well, I guess it shows down. So here we go. Oh, and just in case you want to know what we're going to retest, that would be the 200, which it's changed on this one. That would be, well, that's down there. So you actually have more branches on the way down. So it's not going to just, although Bitcoin does do that. I mean, look at this. Oh my gosh, that's manipulation. I mean, come on, you guys. If in 2 days, look at this, is just crazy. These, just a couple days. What are you down? In just a couple days, I'm going wick from wick, 26%. 1/4 of all your money goes, oh, hey, where'd it go? Man, I was on vacation for 2 days. What happened? That is why I call Bitcoin a speculative asset. You pop open your bottle of hopium pills, you swallow those, and you go trade some crypto. But you guys know that I am a fan, not a fanboy. And I think, over your life, yes, higher. I just get uncomfortable. Let's say you're a millionaire and you're like, you know what? I'm just going to put my 10 million, all my money right into it. And all of a sudden you lose 85%. You're now a thousandaire. Even though I think over your life, higher. But still, like to lose it all and go, well, it'll come back is a hard pill to swallow. Kind of like the Dogecoin millionaires and all the millionaires. I'm like, unless you sell and you take profit, you're not. Which is sad if you work your whole life here at a job or whatever, because most people accumulate their wealth via job, right? And then you're like, hey, I just won the lottery. Well, you got to take the ticket into the store and cash it in. Otherwise, yes, you did win it. You just don't get to keep it. Walmart is closing a batch of stores in 2023. Here's the full list. No, thank you. But I'm telling you that our economic conditions aren't favorable. And the truth is, the politicians aren't going to help you. If you think, No, they're just doing their own politician, line their own pockets, pay for the, like, guys, don't trust the government. I think, was it Reagan? When they say that they're here to help, they're not. They're not. They have their own agendas. Politicians aren't on your side. Media's not on your side. You're on your side. I mean, unless you're a politician, then you're okay. 'Cause then you're on the other side. You'll be okay. But at the end of the day, my story still is the same. My story, my suggestion, what I do, what I've taught in high school, my family, my kids is actually one of my kids, one of their best friends. They grew up with high school. She was in my class, just like the kid who started Movement Watches. Jake walked away with 300 million. This I was actually I was researching last night, probably 3 a.m. because I never sleep. I only work or answering your emails or trading or whatever. Nurse banks millions after side hustle. That's what I've been telling you to do. Sell something, whatever. I don't care. Your knowledge, the plastic stuff, whatever. Side hustle goes viral. Was very unintentional. Yeah, Stephanie walked away with millions and millions of dollars selling her notes. And she has a job as a nurse. So that's okay. You can have a job, have side hustles, make side hustle, make more money than your job so you can give your job the middle finger if you ever choose to, which I did as a teacher, which I knew. I mean, I could have done that since probably 2007, 2008. And it's nice when you're just like, you don't have those shackles. And I listen to people, they're like, well, I have to because of health insurance and because of this and that. And I'm like, just go make more money. And I know that's easier said than done because it's extremely difficult to start a business. My apologies. And that is why I've taught it my whole life. And I know it's hard starting a business. So I had that was my second course. First one was starting a business. It was easy. Second one was Amazon, and then swing trading, and then crypto, and then bear market. But this has just been my plan my whole life. This is what I've done. And also stop it with, I'll just buy a Bitcoin like it's a lottery ticket. Like if I just have a Bitcoin, I'm going to be a multimillionaire. And if anyone ever talks bad about my sports team, then I'm going to get mad in the comment section. I am slow and steady wins the race. You guys can all get there, but it's not by buying a lottery ticket, which I mean, it might. Sure, you have 0.00001% chance, but hey, go ahead. And over the last few years, I've been telling you guys, right? Be heavy on cash, check, because there's going to be values coming out there, which Warren Buffett hasn't even taken advantage of because it's not yet. I know all retail's rushing in 1.5 quadrillion dollars a day. Go long on Tesla. That's my lottery ticket. I'm like, no, just trust me. Just bunt the ball every time you come up to bat. I know you want to hit a home run, right? You want to be the rock star. I don't get on base. Get on base. That's all I do every day. Just get on base. And then you're going to look back and go, wow, that's really cool. Look at all of that money. I mean, if that's what you want, I would prefer to look at it as, wow, look at all this freedom. I could do whatever I want. I think I'll work on YouTube every single day. But look at these stories after stories. Office landlord defaults are escalating as lenders brace for more distress. That means our economy is in the pooper, okay? And banks aren't lending, and lending standards are up. Banks aren't lending. I could show you charts. Here, I'll draw one for you. Well, I started to, okay? So see the red line? That's where we'll go 2020, right? When banks are like, oh no, we're not going to lend. Everything's going to go to hell in a handbasket. And then government's like, give everyone money. And now we're up here, okay? They're not lending. That means economy slows, growth slows, banks fail, banks default. People lose their jobs. We go into a recession, possible depression. And even when we get into it, they'll say, no, we're actually not. We're going to change the whole wording on that recession thing and the depression. And it's okay. Just pour all into the stock market because time in the market is better than timing the market, bravo. Remember that, even though Morgan Stanley says the S&P 500 could drop 26% in just probably a few months. And I say, great. If you have the money to lose, you go invest, my friend. Just make sure you know what you're doing. Know the charts. Got to go through the courses. Sorry. You got to learn the charts. You need to understand. Then you can make a choice. when I got into that TLT trade. I saw it. That was the biggest Head and Shoulders ever. I'm like, this is a terrible idea. I even came onto my show and I'm like, don't do this. I don't know. Just listening to friends, you get that macro, you get those fundamentals. You're like, yeah, right. There's only 21 million of them. I think I'll go all in. Bond bloodbath triggers biggest stock puke of year. And it all comes back to that orange line and that blue line. And the blue line keeps going. That is frightening. That is telling the Fed, you got to keep going. You got to chase the 2-year yield. So keep on it going there, Jerome. And my friends, this is not going to be a soft landing. This isn't even going to be a hard landing. This is going to be like a no landing. Reminds me of a Star Wars movie where they're like, well, we're supposed to land on this planet, but it's gone. Also, just FYI, if that little blue line keeps going past that red line, yeah, be scared. Though also, just to let you know, there's just a few trades on this channel, big ones. I like taking big trades, not the sponsored ones. I don't trade those. These, like Nat Gas, UNG, if for some reason you missed it. Look, same thing with my bond trade. That's a Head and Shoulders. This needs a price. Oh, wow. It goes all the way down to the Fed's funds rate. Let me go ahead and turn that one off because that really means nothing. Look at see this red line on that Head and Shoulders. UNG needs to go all the way down there. That's your price target, even though I jumped in on a little baby swing trade right there. I just was like, get in, get out. Yes, I was risking it. The sharks were close. I put my foot in the water, take it out. Okay, I only lost like a little pinky toe on that one. But still, you still have more room to go. Can think like me and go, well, it is going to go back up at some point. Yeah, it's at what point? So now you understand what I do. And I like, what I really kind of do like that I screwed the pooch on that TLT. And if you ever missed it, that was my price target, which it actually went below, then a double bottom came up. But now you have a triangle and we broke to the wrong side. So now we're going lower. And my job on this channel is so that I can push buttons like this and go, cue the fire. And then you see me out in the streets. My job here is just to help you guys be successful. If you want to start a business, trade equities. If you like that, if you like playing video games and making paper trading money off of it, I really appreciate you. You made it, especially if you're here right now, you made it to the very end. You are a rock star, my friend. If I see you at a bar, which hopefully I'm not, I'll buy you a drink. See you tomorrow.